Alright. Well, hello, and welcome back to Joyless Gaming and Fallout 4's Survival. I still have no idea what I'm going to do, because, you know, why would I plan ahead? Somebody's stuck behind my power armor. Tell you what, I've got a lot of radiation damage.
Apologies if sometimes I make little sense. I will work on this.
I should. All-rat disease. I don't think I'm getting rid of that, unfortunately. Oh well. It's only minus 10, so it's alright. No. Pressing the wrong keys. Ah, I'm pressing the wrong keys. Mood is not really improved. Right, we want to get rid of radiation damage. We use RadAway for that. I went past it. That's fatigue.
Yes?
Nice job with those defenses. I've got nothing else I need right now. I think Preston may want to chat, though.
Yeah, I don't care what Preston wants. I'm glad that one RadAway took away all that radiation damage. Now, is there... increased chance of getting sick, which sucks, but... it's fatigue. I've not seen the elements of that. Wait a minute, I'm carrying a bunch of extra Nuka-Cola. Why am I carrying that? I should put that away. Probably should put blood packs away as well. Not enough thinking ahead. Although they don't weigh much. Should take the herbal antimicrobial to boost my immune system. So, as I said, not entirely certain what I'm going to do, but a thought occurred to me. It might take a while, but it's probably about time that I started doing more things that I've never done before. Quests and so forth. Or things that I've not done very many times. Well, an obvious thing would be a bunch of companion quest lines, because I don't do them all the time. I have a feeling that maybe... Oh, that's right, I started doing that, didn't I? That maybe I could, yeah, try doing this. Let's see how I go. Be more careful about the approach. I did leave a bed here, didn't I? Let's just save it. I wonder if the best option when you take Rad away is to sleep for ages, to just sort of sleep through the weakness. I don't know how long it lasts for. Like, make enough progression and take more science perks. There's a thing you can build that basically just wipes out radiation. Well, it does on normal. I don't know if it does it on survival. It's like a scrubbing shower or something like that. I think you need science to build it. If you can build it on survival, you definitely would need science to build it. But I'm not sure if you need to do things first, or if I've just forgotten where it is in the menu. Yeah, it's like a decontamination shower. Would be very useful, given the effects that Radaway has on survival. Though I wonder if you would do better to get rid of radiation by going to a doctor. Does that do the same thing? I've never tried, I don't think. Get some more free Nuka-Cola. And a bottle cap mine. Guess for some reason that always respawns. I think the contents of the chest and the thing respawn as well, but it's irradiated in there. And if that were a location that you could build at, I could probably scrap the stuff that's leaking the radiation. It's like that puddle in the middle of the drive-in. That's back that way somewhere. It's got all these radioactive barrels in it. But if you scrap all of the stuff there, even the water itself stops being radioactive. Don't really feel like getting in a fight at the moment. I'm still annoyed that they keep spawning here. I guess I've never technically cleared the cell. Because they just keep respawning no matter how many times I kill them. And on survival, the regions are supposed to take longer to respawn enemies after you've cleared them, so obviously I've never cleared that cell because I don't even know the size of it. Because there are multiple cells out in the big open world, you just don't know where the borders are. Cell being a term for the areas loaded by the game engine. Well, that's what they were called back when they were calling it the Gamebryo. Now they're calling it Creation Engine, since they got the license for Fallout. That I thought, let's call it the Creation Engine, even though it's the same engine. And we all know it's the same engine, no matter what you call it. Because you release a new game and people make mods for it before you've released the official modding tools, because they use the modding tools from the previous game. Those guys don't respawn, which is good. Because otherwise every time it came here, there would just be a firefight. These city areas I never explored very thoroughly. Is there? Oh no, there's nothing there. But I never came back and explored the tunnel thing. Ooh, grenades. Because there's a tunnel in here. And I unbarred that door. But whatever. Actually, was it in there or was it in that thing? Maybe it just went between the two things. Actually, no, I never got into that one, did I? Or did I? I don't even remember. The super mutant signals coming from the school or hospital or something over there. There's another future crashed vertibird. Oh, it's them who were spotting me. Okay. They're going after the... because there's a scrapyard or something over this way full of super mutants.
I'm glad I could help.
Oh, you have no idea what a relief this is. I can't thank you enough.
Take care now. If you need fixing up, let's get a look at you.
Yeah.
Any news out there, Doctor?
Got nothing. Sorry, I'm just trying to practice medicine.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
I suppose I could spare some stim packs.
I thought maybe I could send them to one of my settlements, but they're just a wandering doctor. Don't die out there. Oh, herbal stimulant. So that must be how you get rid of, instead of taking something like Nuka-Cola, that's how you get rid of fatigue. Or a different way to get rid of fatigue. Antiseptic. That's very expensive. I'll just sell a couple of those things. Yep, there they go. Yeah, there's a thing there that's full of super mutants. Now this is on the other side of Jamaica Plain, isn't it? So I can go and save my game at Jamaica Plain. Good old Aquaboy perk. Although I did just jump in the water, I hope I'm not getting an infection or a parasite from that. Feel ill, lethargy. Well, it could be worse. Yeah, I'll if I die and have to come back, well, I can just do the treatment again. Now, last time I attempted this, I ended up doing a lot of killing here, but did I leave all of these guys dead? Or not? Actually, no, I did, didn't I? That's... Yeah, Hyde Park cleared. Well, somebody's still alive. Anyway, is the vertibird taking off just to explode? It's taking off so it can crash. Just as long as it doesn't crash on me. I'm sure they'll be fine. The scavengers are showing up red, but this person here isn't fighting them. Field scribe's hat. What? Has that got any, No, it doesn't. Ah, wrong button. Not having a good day so far. I can't find the rest of the bodies. So let's go back to my original intent. Which is going to involve a bit of danger trying to clear out this thing. And a whole bunch of radiation that I don't want, obviously. I just got rid of my radiation. Let's
Okay, cut the
Now, I think the closest I ever came, I got killed in the fight towards the door, I think. And it got frustrating, obviously.
At once. The vault doors were meant to withstand a direct nuclear strike. Your attempts to breach this facility are laughable. Leave at once, or there will be consequences. Whoever you are, stop! Vault-tec will not forgive this vandalism.
Games with me, huh? Scared, huh? You should be.
When will you tire of this futility? Just stop already. What? You have a Pip-Boy? Wait. Are you vault-tec? Have you finally come to save me? Please. I'm trapped behind a mountain of rubble. The key to freeing me is getting the workshop operational. First, lift the security lockdown and get to the reactor room.
No, that's right. That's what happened. I died because of the... I got in
It's
and I...
hard to maintain the faith. So many years stranded here. But you can assure Dr. Braun, if he's even still around, that I have used the time productively. The great work is ready to begin.
Okay, you gotta get that noise to stop.
Good. Very good. Vault-tec workshops require their control board to function. During emergencies, the procedure is to store it in the reactor room. Look in there and you should find it.
Okay. Oh, he's legendary and above my level. Great. I leveled up. Why didn't you tell me? I can't take anything though, can I? Silence weapon damage, except I can't make silencers on the weapons I'm using. Actually, no, I can make a silencer for the shotgun, I think. Extra chem time. I mean, that's... What about science? Where's science? Can't take that yet. I only needed level 1 of chemist, didn't I? Because that's just to make stuff. Yeah. That's right, that's why I get extra radiation removed from Radaway, because of chemist, isn't it? So it lasts longer, because it takes it away over time. Rather than going the medic route. I'm tempted for extra health, I really am, but it won't help by all that much. I have to kill him to get the thing. I wonder if that would have killed him if it had been a headshot. Because that would have been really helpful. It's usually a lot of turpentine. Okay, let's just do the clearing the rubble. I wonder if you have to do any of the defense building. Hello.
You aren't what I was expecting. You do have a Pip-Boy. You're from a vault. But you're clearly not with Vault-tec. What are you doing here? Why did you help me?
I heard the vault-tec radio beacon, and I came.
Those intruders must have triggered it by attempting to force the main door. I wasn't actually expecting anyone to answer it. After all this time, my name is Valerie Barstow, and I was to be the overseer of this vault. But please, follow me. I have a proposal for you. It's been a hard 200 years. I was... what was to be my pride and joy, my vault. Then, the earthquakes, sirens. Many died. Perhaps they were lucky. The radiation... somehow, I was spared.
Julian, what is it?
Sorry, he's not much of a... Stop, Julian. What are you doing?
Supposed to be attacking me?
What are you doing? Julian! The construction crew didn't fare as well as me. They've never done anything hostile towards me, though.
Because you're a ghoul.
It's probably best if you put them out of their misery. Do what you have to.
So I shall.
I'll wait for you to finish.
It should have been a sneak attack, but anyway.
It's better to put the poor fellows out of their misery.
I will. I just don't want to die.
It's better to put the poor fellows out of their misery at last. I'll wait for you to finish. Do what you have to do. I'll wait for you to finish.
I would like for you to shut up.
Do what you have to do.
Okay. Time to do lots of damage really quickly.
At least that's over. Let's continue. I tried digging my way to the entrance. With that control board, I could have changed everything. But there was simply too much rubble for the equipment to handle. But my work kept me going. Here, among these papers, is my life's work. I'd like to share it with you. Dr. Braun tasked me with something vital. A series of prototypes and their related, well, experiments that could redefine society. But, as you can see, things did not go according to plan.
What are these experiments?
Ingenious devices that will improve the efficiency and health of a community. They are admittedly prototypes and may have a design flaw or two, but nothing that can't be fixed with some elbow grease.
You mentioned Dr. Braun? Who is he?
Dr. Braun is the head of the Societal Preservation Plan. A brilliant scientist and administrator. And, no doubt, dead.
Yep.
A tremendous loss.
Not really. I don't...
Go on then.
This vault was meant to be spacious, full of trained staff, trusted subordinates and scientists. Despite how things have played out, I see opportunity. Let us work together, as partners.
What's my role?
I recognize that you are in a superior bargaining position. I'll handle the mundane nuts and bolts of vault management. Anything you want, I'm happy to accommodate. All I ask is you run the prototype experiments.
Yeah, may as well.
Let's do this then.
Good.
But...
Excellent. We
Yeah.
cannot begin until I have my overseer's desk to run the experiments. The information in the desk's terminal will prove vital. I entrust you with the future of our vault. Vault 88.
Alright. Okay, now... Issues that arise... yeah, don't know where to put certain things. Also, okay, so this is fixed, but that you can mess with. Be nice if I could clean it up a bit. Okay. Don't think we need the railroad tracks. Right, rock slide. Oh, wow. Oh, that's right. I think I remember, yeah, that you can do expansions. Make it even bigger. Which is a bit further than I want or need to be going right now. So yeah, I think that you can make this really quite large, eventually. Seems like a water tower is the kind of thing you should hang on to for the time being. Can I even get into that thing? Nope. Alright. I want to hope that eventually the corpses of ghouls would disappear. I'm wondering if I should scrap those because of ugliness. Right, well, anyway. It produces happiness. I don't think it does.
My overseer's desk. And a proper vault-tec terminal.
Hey.
This. Please, I beg your indulgence. I've waited so long. But we must not dally. The work compels us. The vault was supposed to have a very specific set of residents. After all, to conduct human trials, you need the perfect test subjects.
She doesn't want to leave.
So what makes perfect test subjects?
Healthy. Well, healthy enough. And people we can get an accurate baseline on quickly. And they need a willingness to take on a certain element of risk.
After all these years, you don't want to leave?
When I finally have a chance to complete my mission? Never. It's all I've been thinking about, dreaming about, for hundreds of years.
Yeah, I don't really want to do the hurting, but I could do that in a different playthrough, but...
I'm not gonna toy with people's lives.
Think of the greater good here. But fine. You're running the experiments. If you choose a risk-free path, it will compromise the value of the research. But that's on your head. Choose wisely. Now, turn on the Vault's radio beacon. Certainly people above ground would give anything to live in our vault. While we wait for word to spread, perhaps you might use this time to explore Vault 88. If you can clear some of the rubble, you may be able to access some of the other building sectors. Any materials or equipment that survived may prove useful in our experiments.
Yes. Well, one of the things I wanted to do was to see if I could get into this... if there was anything in here. Not really. Okay, well, in that case. Yeah, screw it. See, that one looks clean. That one doesn't. Not being able to clear up the sort of scrap is annoying. Yeah, a lot of this stuff gets unlocked once you do this, rather than... Just thinking maybe if I... There's a lot of room down here, isn't there? Now, yeah, the idea is to go and, I think there are extra workshops or something. Yeah. They let you expand the building site. Not happy. This build isn't for action, it's for stealth. I was hoping there wouldn't be more critters I had to deal with. Nope, not happy with that. That's where I have to go, though, isn't it? Through the radiation. Let's take some Rad-X again. Okay, it wasn't as radioactive as I thought it might be. Okay, this is not even the bit I expected. This is a subway station. Nope, no, wait a minute. More rat disease, suppressed immunity. Well, Trankscope, shelf gel made. Oh, there's extra action points. That's groovy. Adrenaline. Okay, this is probably still part of it then, if that's blocked off. Oops. Ooh, gold watch.
Nice.
Ah. No. Oh, crap. Alright, Well, if I can get a couple of sneak attacks on it, that'll be good enough, I think. Damn it! Fucking golem over there. Probably didn't need that hairbrush. I'm hardly done exploring the vault. I guess that popped up though because some test subjects have shown up. Construction light that doesn't need power? Hmm. That didn't do anywhere near as much damage as I wanted it to. Not entirely certain if they structured enemies the same way in this game as in some previous ones, but traditionally, one of the most annoying things about deathclaws, aside from, you know, all of their other stuff, is that they are real perceptive buggers. Just gonna keep waiting for it to lose me. And constantly sneak attacking for bonus damage. Oh, fucking deathclaws. Legendary Alpha Deathclaw. That's just, yeah, that's definitely what this thing needed. And it was locked behind a wall, I suppose, but how was I supposed to know that? It's definitely the right decision to move then, because if he goes to where I was, maybe I should be sneak attacking its legs. Previous games, those are always your best options. I've got, like in the first game, because it was only the one. I think there was only the one in the first game. You got advice from Harold that, you know, shoot it in the head or go for the eyes or something like that because of how, I guess because of how perceptive it was extra sensitive there, but it was less about that and more about how resistant it was to damage everywhere else. Whereas in the, you know, Bethesda version ones, that doesn't necessarily help all as extra much, but crippling the legs really does help. Because then they can't run. But attacking the head will do more damage. Very slowly do more damage. In this case, because should only take one more. This is very tedious. But effective. So if the next sneak attack doesn't outright kill it, I can probably just shoot it anyway and it will die. I leveled up again. Still can't take anything, can I? Starting to think with the perk points I've got available, I should just take things I eventually want to get. Oh! Yes! And I'm going to take that eventually. I don't have a silenced weapon at the moment, but I'm going to take that eventually, so I may as well take it now. Robotics expert. Hey. No rage nuclear physicist. That is vaguely worth it, just to get the extra duration on fusion cores. If you're using power armor, you kind of need high intelligence, so you can take that just to make the fusion cores last up to twice as long, which is very useful if you want to play a build that utilizes power armor all the time. So the first one was less damage and increased carry weight. Then it's even less damage and more carry weight. Then more damage, and then more action points. Got the intelligence bobblehead, didn't I? Went to the library. Yeah, I think I did that last week or the week before. Night person. It's a bit strange. You take night person and it's an endurance one, isn't it? Solar powered. So during the day you've got strength and endurance. And at night you've got perception and intelligence. A solar powered night person. I don't think any of the other ones that I want are... Yeah, it's 38 for sneak. 39 for gun mods. It would also be, yeah, 39 for armor mods. It's 40 for Lone Wanderer. 40 for Scrapper. 41 for science if I wanted to take the next science thing, which I probably do. And 46 for Rifleman, damn. What do I do in the meantime aside from save up perk points? Maybe get myself some extra health, I don't know. Handmade rifle. Huh. That's a Nuka World thing, isn't it? Because I've not found any 7.62mm ammo. Oh crap. Do I still have... No, I don't, so... Let's take some... Let's take some booze, eh? Wait a minute, that's why I grabbed this, wasn't it? A lot of extra strength. I made these. And some water. I hope this circles back around to the opening bit. No. Well, Well, this stuff isn't going anywhere. So these don't loop around to connect back to themselves. They go to a whole bunch of different areas. Three and a half times sneak attack damage. Yes. Not to be sneezed at. Because the damage on that is... It's 110, so it's an extra 50% of that, 3.5 times that. So nearly 400, is it 385? 385, I think. From a sneak attack. With armor penetration, if they've got any.
Hell yeah.
Shit, 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 shit. Is this the bit that goes up to the... If it is, I have to scrap that, probably. Which I can't do yet, because I have not yet activated this area's thingamajigger. Yeah, it must be. There'd be like a shop space upstairs. Oh. Should go back the way I came as quickly as possible, shouldn't I? I really should. I can only hope that people don't wander down there on their own. Right, well, I need to make something I can store things in. Yeah, SEMA trunk, that'll do. Right. Ooh, a vault trunk, though. That works. Let's make a new one. It's down to 327. Oh, yeah. Yep, that will do it. And I'm gonna save. And forgive me, I need to take a little break. Back in a minute. Okay. Pardon the interruption. Apparently I'm overtired, but I did just sleep, if you don't believe me. Let's welcome our new...
If you could all just wait over there.
A ghoul? I don't know about this.
Excuse me.
Just a moment and we can begin. Please, step forward. Ah, yes. Welcome. Welcome.
So, this here's a vault, right?
Quite correct. And you could be one of our lucky new residents.
You do got food in this vault, right?
Of course. And a chance at a new life. A question or two first, however. What do you think is the role of a good government?
Government? What the hell are you talking about?
Do you know what government is?
Some sort of old world club, right? But I don't want anything to do with that.
I think we've got what we need. You won't do for our special assignment. But welcome to our vault. Your new home. If she is representative of what's left above, the outside world must be rougher than I imagined. Are you ready for the next interview?
Let's continue.
All right. Hello. Welcome to Vault 88.
This is a real nice place you have here. Real nice. And I can go wherever I like, right?
Within reason, yes. But I have a question for you.
Sure. What do you want to know?
A hypothetical. Let's say the reactor core is melting down, and you're the only one who could stop it.
Is there something wrong with your reactor?
No, it's fine. Just pretend. So you can stop the meltdown. But you'd suffer from extreme radiation exposure. What would you do?
Well, whatever you'd like. If you don't mind, I'm anxious to look around.
Why are you here?
Just come here to lend a hand, right? I want to do whatever it takes to help out.
No, you wanna...
Give the Overseer's question some thought and really answer it.
Huh, fine. You want me to jump in a reactor for you guys? Please. Nobody's gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of this guy. Nah.
That's it. You're out of the vault.
Fine. So that's how it's gonna be.
I suppose we should expect the occasional miscreant. I concur in your assessment. My partner said, leave. What a colorful gentleman. Clearly he won't work for our experiments. Here's hoping third time's a charm.
Let's do the next interview then.
As you say. Hello. Welcome to your new home.
Wow. A real overseer. I am so happy to be here. Hi. My name is Clem.
Yes. Clem, is it? Before you settle in, I have some questions.
Oh, okay. Sure. I'll answer anything you like.
Well, that's good. Here's a scenario. You've been assigned guard duty. You know, stand watch and make sure outsiders don't breach the perimeter. But from inside the vault, you hear a woman screaming. What would you do?
You want me to guard something? Sure. I can do that. I can do that right now, if you want. But I don't hear any screaming, Lady Overseer.
Would you help the lady or not?
Yeah, sorry. Well, if you tell me to guard, I guard. And I won't leave my post unless you tell me to. Is that okay?
Another question for you. What can you tell me about your mother?
Oh, she passed. But she was nice. You would have liked her. She killed a mole rat once.
Really? That's remarkable. Describe the traits you most admire about her.
Well, she was strong because of the mole rat, and she fed me. God, I'm sorry. This place is so much better than the ditch I was living in.
I like him. I think we found our man.
Gee, thanks. Found what exactly?
We're looking for a volunteer, Clem. Someone to test some new devices that will help everyone. Are you interested?
You mean I can stay? I mean, yes! I'll help out. I like helping. That's me, Clem. Always willing to help out.
Yes. I think you'll do nicely. And no time like the present to commence. Now that we have, Clem, we are ready to begin. The first step is to get him properly equipped and dressed. There should be supplies in the welcome area near the entrance.
Take it back. Is that... Oh, there it is.
Clem, let's get you outfitted like a real vault dweller.
No, not weapons. And... equip.
I'm just so excited to be here. I'll do good. You'll see.
That's good. What happened to the other lady? Did she hang around? Anyway. Let's actually build some furniture. Build some couches. Build a couple of beds too while we're at it.
Excuse me.
Our first vault residence. What a moment. But, on to business. Exercise is an inherently selfish activity. Instead of using every hour, every minute, to further the goals of the community, a resident instead improves their body past the minimum requirements. Vault-tec has devised a solution. The Power Cycle 1000. While you pedal, you provide raw power to the vault. A perfect answer to an inherently counterproductive practice.
Settlements can always use power.
Precisely. The prototype is far from perfect. There were incidences during its R&D. Maybe even the stray cerebral hemorrhage.
What? Overseer?
Oh, Clem. Don't worry yourself. This model won't suffer from those defects.
Oh, good.
Well, probably. Let me download the schematic to your Pip-Boy. Build it and attach a terminal to choose the parameters of the experiment. Work Clem hard. Give me power.
Yeah, you don't sound, I should just scrap this stuff. Come on, there's another canister there. I know it's an object that's there. Oh, bloody hell. Right, so anyway. What we do have is plenty of steel and wood, I think, or certainly plenty of steel. So if I'm just thinking I want to... Just... yeah. So I have a bit more of this. Just mainly so that I can start plotting out some floor space. Couches are a bit out of place, but they look nice. Right, so what I'm going to do, go back to, no, special. Is it under miscellaneous? Yes. That's where it is, decontamination option. It doesn't need science. Oh, I should just go back, when I go back to Sanctuary, I should be building that. A lot of fiber optics. Only requires 2 power. And that's where it is. It's in power miscellaneous. I was going to use something like a vault-tec terminal, but that's population management, so it's not. Yeah, this is weird. I need power for the terminal. Well, at least they made these free. Wasteful exercise turned into clean power. Electric shocks. Present physical resistance to power cycle testing using coercive or psychological force. In the power cycle implementing involves with minimal security personnel, but injecting small doses of buff out. Not only will the test subject pedal longer and faster, but potentially they'll associate the narcotic effects with the activity. After 43 hours of continuous pedaling, the test subject experienced a cardiac arrest. Only tested it once. Gradient direction, different direction, despite injections. They positive that Power Cycle 1000 was associated with natural positive feedback. That productivity would be enhanced using strong aromatic essential oils. Power Cycle prototype elicited a strong initial impression. Sub-audible soundtrack of gentle waves lapping on a beach were added. The power production of this experiment was a dismal failure. Well, this is the only one that doesn't sort of result in
I just need to trade gear with you.
I'm just so excited to be here. I'll do good. You'll see.
I suppose there's probably a benefit to the space behind the walls here. You can use power conduits on the other side of the wall, couldn't you?
This is all there is to it? So I'll keep pedaling. This is kind of fun. Oh, what's that? You smell that? I never smelled such a thing. Is that mute fruit?
Whoa!
Excuse me.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. I broke your vault. I just got so excited and I wanted to do a good job and I kept pedaling faster and faster. And then the whole vault went kablooey. Please don't kick me out.
I was looking at the data for the power cycle. If I am reading the report correctly, you chose a lavender and vanilla aroma dispenser.
I feel really relaxed. This vault is the best.
Ugh. We're engineering a new society, you know. Not some sort of day spa.
My clothes still smell funny.
For the next experiment, we'll need something from outside. Vault-tec subcontracted out chemical research to Hallucinogen Incorporated. It was supposed to be delivered before. Well, before. But with the mail service out of commission, other arrangements must be made.
The whole world we knew died. Don't you care?
Enormously. That's why these experiments must succeed. We must make sure the inheritors of the Earth have every advantage.
I'll be back before you know it.
Excellent. Just grab a package for Overseer Barstow. Once we have that, we can start the next experiment.
Okay. Well, bodies have disappeared. That's good. Pip-Boy crate. Interesting. I don't know if there's anything you'd actually want to build down here, but... Why can you not scrap those? I'm still uncertain as to whether or not this thing actually needs defenses. Wait, what? It's actually a reactor? Produces 150 power? Hmm. Yeah, there's no water. I'm just thinking surely I should be... Oh no, let's say 153 power, yeah. But how do I connect stuff to that reactor then? Didn't say I could attach wires or anything. I can't even put it on the bed. Hmm. I'm not sure if when you get the things they sort of just connect up each section. Actually, judging by the fact that there's not a big green thing down here, I think it does. It just makes it so that there's one big contiguous construction area. So it's not... 3 beds, 3 people. No defenses, but I'm not entirely certain if it needs them. Yeah, it's weird because apparently I've got power, but I can't connect it to anything. $150 power. But no connectors. I'm just gonna stop them from going and sitting in there again. And I don't know if I need to build water or food stuff. I probably do, but until the quests or whatever tell me I actually have to. Yeah, I should build another bed. So I've got one. Midnight. Why am I carrying too much? Because... oh, I think it wore off the... that's it. Now, I'm tempted to just do my usual thing. I'll get myself back to home. I'm continuing this next week, but... oh, wait a minute. Now, if I'm carrying extra... if I've got extra carry weight done, I should grab those things. Some of them I can sell. Good old loading screens, huh? people alive out here?
Won't be able to pick this.
Vertibirds, they're a bloody liability. How much am I carrying? Can I carry? Not that much more. Did I build a water thing? No, I didn't. That's right, I didn't have any concrete. I still don't. Okay. Let's turn those off and come back to them next time. I'll sell and scrap some stuff. And go back to Sanctuary, and now that I know where the thing is, I can build decontamination arch. Oh crap. Fuck, it's coming for me now. Jump, 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 jump. Thanks, fellas, although probably wouldn't have been in trouble in the first place if it weren't for your lot.
By Elder Maxim's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
You're not getting mine. wandering ones out here, so just pop in here, do some scrapping. And some selling.
We got small arms, long arms, ammunition.
I put everything away. Bloody hell.
Diamond City surplus.
Can you not put ballistics weaves in vault jumpsuits? That's a shame.
Swatters, right here. That skull bashes in the Commonwealth.
Alright, well.
New guy, am I right?
Yeah, I'm the new guy.
Well, it's good to have you here. Name's Arturo Rodriguez. If you need protection, let's talk.
Let's see what you got.
Self-defense at its best.
So I've never sold to this guy before. Ooh, big boy. Plasma sniper rifle sounds like fun. Old Faithful. Double damage if the target is full health. It's not terribly useful. That's leather, isn't it? All this stuff's already modded, so it's hard to tell if it's like heavy combat armor or... Power armor frame? What? I'm not keeping 556, am I? Stuff, I'll just take the money.
Broke up with my girl. She kept the cap off the toothpaste. Know who does that? A synth.
If you don't live here, you ain't nobody. Got it?
Read the public and be prepared.
Get into this unfortunate situation of the only place I can really build a lot of stuff is back at Sanctuary, because I keep taking all of my junk back to Sanctuary. Which keeps reinforcing the fact that it's the only place I can build anything, so I keep taking everything back to Sanctuary. But hey, I made a start on Vault 88. Never done that before. Okay. Where are they coming from? Quick stop to save my game. Are they giving me more super mutants up here? Again. Oh, good. Should probably pay a bit more attention to where I'm going. More free Nuka-Cola. Oh, the bottle cap mine. Let's check this. That is really radioactive in there. $15. Combat armor right leg. Well, that's definitely better armor then, isn't it? Is it sturdy or heavy? Hard to tell. Yeah, one of my arms is dirty. Not heavy. Anyway, that solved a lot of that, so that's Press on. I hope at some point over the course of that vault-tec quest that you figure out how you're supposed to be able to connect up to the vault reactor. So that's a lot of wasted energy if I can't use it. She was bothered by the notion of not getting the most power out of somebody on a bloody exercise bike. You got a reactor sitting there that's apparently providing lots of power and no way to use it. If I can get that working, then I could definitely build something like the decontamination arch and stuff like that in the vault as well. Given how much space you can end up occupying with the vault, clearly it's one of those things meant to be for a character that wants to have big settlements. In which case you need a lot of charisma, but also just sending people to a settlement. That could be the settlement you send people to because of really high capacity. Nearly home. Yeah, Preston, you wander around in that irradiated river.
Seems to be growing well.
What gave you the idea we're friends?
The fact that you're staying at my home, you obnoxious bitch. I saved your life. I built you a new settlement on the bones of my old home.
The farm's not much, but it's something.
If you think we're not friends, you can get the fuck out. She just never shuts up about it. You think, what makes you think we're friends?
If you work, you eat. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, except those are my rules. This is my home. I invited you here. Tell me to work. Turns out water's not really a terribly big problem. Do want to do now. Where do I put it? I don't have enough power. I've only got Oh, okay, wait a minute, 6 power. That's 3, the other one's 3. Well, it's free to build generators now, isn't it? That's the thing. Is that not the biggest kind of water purifier? I mean, it doesn't need to be the biggest kind of water purifier, but... No, it isn't. Okay. Industrial, that's the big one. Powered water pump. So it's the equivalent of that, except you can only build it in dirt, like a regular water pump. Well, that's okay. Gonna need a generator. Otherwise, I'll have to make a network to hook all the stuff up. Just stick it there. No, that's miscellaneous. That is so much more efficient. Right, so... stuff can I be stashing in there? Do I maybe want to keep that recon scope, or is it not something I can stick on other? No, I can't. It's a different gun.
Yes?
Hey, Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
You break it, you buy it.
I may as well scrap that, just for a little bit of steel. Don't really need the money. Oh, not actually carrying a lot of miscellaneous stuff. Yeah, pipe gun. It is weapon specific. $10 and they're $8 each. I am just carrying so much crap, am I? Aren't I? Just, okay, that's weighing 10. All this, yeah, dirty water and So much water. Water turned out to not be as big of a problem as I thought it would be. And if you do enough killing of creatures, you get enough meat to make food, so... Alright.
Speak up.
Let's call that a day. Yeah, well, I got something accomplished, sort of. I started to get something accomplished today. That was different. Probably try and pick up the vault stuff next week. Start by stopping by Hallucinogen on my way back to the vault. But I've got to stop ending everything at Sanctuary. But I was able to get my decontamination built, which is great. I don't have to worry about Radaway so much anymore. But that's it from me for today. See everybody next time for whatever, whenever. Bye.